right, it is that time again. Time with Tony, and all this month, Tony Cipolla is talking, I should say, with interesting people who make the Central Coast a special place to live.
And tonight, Tony shows us a local cartoonist who's drawn a lot of interest around the nation.
Of the more than 10,000 cartoons Leigh Rubin has drawn, this is one of his favorites, Rudolph getting his revenge. And this one, when produce goes bad. And how about this one? Family photos at the Bunny House.
It all started in kindergarten when I drew my very first cartoon. I got some laughs from my kindergarten teacher, from my parents. It wasn't intended to be a cartoon, it just was. And the rest is history.
And that history goes back 28 years. That's how long Leigh has been drawing his comic strip, Rubes. It's syndicated in more than 400 newspapers around the world. He's been described as a sit-down comedian, and he sat down with us at his home in Napomo to talk about his style of sketch comedy.
I just try to put a twist on normal, everyday situations, just ever so slightly, or take a very common phrase or expression and turn that a certain way. And people know these expressions, and they contribute something from their own life, from their own experience, and then it's funnier to them. And sometimes I like it to take a few seconds for them to get it. That's, to me, the best kind, because then it sticks with them more, and they go, oh.
Here's a perfect example of what he's talking about. Okay, read it. Think about it. Get it? It takes a second or two to get the cow jumping over the moon reference.
I think a lot of the things I think of, other people think of, but they maybe have never put them down on paper, which is a good thing, because then they'd be doing my job for me.
You may notice Leigh likes to draw animals, usually the barnyard variety. A cow behind the bush mimics a cow behind the bush.
They're really great stand-ins for people, because people are so goofy, and you can get away with a lot more with animals than you can with people. You can show udders, whereas I think we know what you really can't show in a family newspaper.
Leigh usually has to work a month or more in advance before his comic strip appears in the paper. That's 365 days a week times 28 years, and you get the idea. That's a lot of ideas.
So your assignment is come up with something funny every day. Other than that, I can do whatever I like. And as long as it's done by the end of the day. See how easy that is? Incredibly easy. Anybody can do it.
Here's one final favorite from the mind of Leigh Rubin. He'll be seeing you in the funny pages.
Happy laughing. Enjoy.
Tony Cipolla, your Central Coast News.